2025 Japanese-style indoor garden design tips and ideas bringing Japan tranquility home. Discover the essence of Japanese Zen in your home. Welcome to Decor Essence, where elegance meets comfort. In today's video, we're diving into 2025's most calming and refined trend, Japanese-style indoor garden design. Rooted in Zen philosophy and simplicity, this style brings nature indoors to create tranquil sanctuaries in your home. Especially for women over 55, Japanese gardens provide a deeply meaningful way to connect with peace, wellness, and mindfulness. We'll explore how to incorporate traditional elements like stone, wood, plants, and water, all while honoring minimalist aesthetics. Whether you live in a spacious suburban home or a cozy urban apartment, Japanese garden ideas are adaptable and beautiful. In this journey, we'll show how every element, from plant choice to lighting, plays a role in crafting serenity. These ideas aren't just about design, they're about lifestyle and finding calm in everyday life. So, join us as we guide you step by step through essential Japanese indoor garden tips designed especially for 2025. Get ready to bring a sense of harmony and elegance into your living space that reflects the timeless beauty of Japanese traditions. Let's begin with how to shape your space into a true oasis. How to create a peaceful indoor oasis with Japanese influence. Before choosing specific materials or plants, the key to a Japanese-style indoor garden is designing a peaceful, functional layout. Start by identifying a quiet, uncluttered area in your home where you naturally feel relaxed. This could be near a window, in a sunroom, or even a transformed corner of your living room. The goal is to allow the garden to feel like a seamless extension of your home's interior. Emphasize open space, clean lines, and gentle transitions between different textures. Instead of filling the space with multiple focal points, focus on one or two strong visual anchors, such as a moss-covered stone or a beautifully pruned bonsai. Seating areas should be low and comfortable, inviting reflection. In this stage, you're setting the foundation, the mental and physical boundaries of your indoor retreat. Think of it like framing a quiet painting where every object matters and nothing is overwhelming. Once the layout flows effortlessly, the next step is adding life through plant selection. But remember, your space should always speak to simplicity and stillness, two pillars of the Japanese aesthetic. Choosing the right plants for a Japanese indoor garden. Plants are at the heart of any Japanese-style garden. But instead of overwhelming your indoor oasis with numerous varieties, the goal here is curation. Choose plants that embody grace and resilience, with slow, contemplative growth patterns. Bonsai trees are a quintessential choice. They symbolize harmony between nature and nurture. Bamboo, with its tall and slender stems, brings a vertical elegance while suggesting flexibility and strength. Consider ferns, mosses, and Japanese peace lilies for softer textures and low light conditions. Indoor plants like snake plant or ZZ plant can also blend beautifully while being easy to care for. The arrangement of plants is just as important as their selection. Group plants in odd numbers for visual balance, and allow each to have space to breathe. This encourages contemplation and prevents visual clutter. The palette should lean toward rich greens with occasional floral highlights, such as cherry blossoms or camellias in spring. Now that the garden feels alive, it's time to anchor these elements with materials that echo nature: wood, stone, and water, our next building blocks in creating harmony. Incorporating natural materials: wood, stone, and water. Natural materials are central to grounding your indoor garden in Japanese aesthetics. Wood provides warmth and texture. Use bamboo panels, cedar trays, or a low teak bench to create tactile connections to nature. Stones, especially river rocks and smooth pebbles, offer permanence and a sense of stillness. They can line plant bases, form dry riverbeds, or even be placed alone as symbolic objects. Water adds a soothing, dynamic element. A small indoor fountain, a water bowl with floating petals, or a bamboo spout, keikai, introduces soft sounds that elevate your space into a meditative retreat. Consider arranging materials using asymmetrical balance, a Japanese principle that finds beauty in imperfection and irregularity. For instance, a single stone surrounded by fine gravel invites the eye to rest and the mind to wander. This interplay between textures, soft moss, rough stone, smooth wood, stimulates the senses while encouraging stillness. Every material choice you make contributes to the garden story. With this tactile base established, we'll now move into architectural accents that define the garden's boundaries: shoji screens and sliding doors. Shoji screens and sliding doors, traditional meets modern. To fully embrace Japanese garden aesthetics, consider integrating architectural elements like shoji screens and fusuma sliding doors. These features not only provide privacy but also diffuse natural light beautifully, casting soft shadows and enhancing the peaceful mood of the space. Shoji screens, made with translucent paper and wooden frames, are ideal for dividing spaces without losing openness. They work particularly well in creating zones, whether it's a reading nook near your garden or a meditation space. Sliding doors made with natural materials, like rice paper or bamboo lattice, evoke authenticity while fitting seamlessly into modern homes. For smaller spaces, lightweight portable screens can create the same visual effect without structural changes. These elements subtly guide the eye, define movement, and give your garden a room-like presence without cluttering the design. As we build this indoor sanctuary, the next layer is introducing the soul of the garden, miniature landscapes and dry rock arrangements that symbolize nature on a smaller scale. The art of miniature landscaping, indoor Zen rock gardens. Indoor Zen rock gardens, or karasansui, are more than decor, they are reflections of the natural world in miniature form. These arrangements typically consist of raked gravel or sand, representing water, with rocks symbolizing mountains or islands. In indoor settings, you can use shallow ceramic trays or wooden boxes to house these dry landscapes. Use fine white sand, charcoal-colored pebbles, or volcanic rock for contrast. Rake the sand in circular or linear patterns around the stones, encouraging a meditative routine that changes with your mood. These gardens are ideal for side tables, entryways, or shelves within your larger indoor garden space. The beauty of karasansui is its evolving nature. You're encouraged to rearrange the stones and patterns over time, turning gardening into a form of mindfulness practice. Combined with the living elements from earlier, this dry landscape brings symbolic depth. Now that your garden has its structural and symbolic elements in place, let's consider the principle of minimalism and how to balance elegance with restraint. Balancing simplicity and sophistication with minimalism. Japanese garden design teaches that beauty lies in what is left out, not what is added. Minimalism isn't about emptiness, it's about intention. Every object, every leaf, every texture has meaning. By decluttering your space and avoiding overdecoration, you allow each design element to stand out. Avoid overly ornate containers, too many plant varieties, or mismatched accessories. Instead, opt for handcrafted ceramic pots, one or two well-placed sculptures, and a single focal plant or water feature. This approach makes the space more breathable, giving the viewer, and you, mental clarity. Minimalist design also makes daily upkeep simpler, ensuring your garden remains peaceful, not stressful. At this stage, your garden is beginning to communicate serenity on a deep level. but lighting plays a critical role in maintaining that mood. Let's now explore how to use light, both natural and artificial, to enhance the atmosphere. Lighting techniques to create a serene ambience. Lighting is the finishing touch that ties your indoor garden together, transforming it from a collection of elements into a unified sanctuary. Natural light is always preferred. Place your garden near a south-facing window if possible, using sheer curtains or Shoji screens to soften harsh rays. For artificial lighting, go with warm-toned LED bulbs that mimic the glow of sunrise or sunset. Floor lamps with paper lantern shades or table lamps with wooden bases add charm while maintaining the aesthetic. Avoid direct overhead lighting, which can flatten textures and disturb the ambience. Instead, layer soft lighting from different angles to create depth. Candles or battery-operated lanterns can be used in the evening to evoke a peaceful, meditative mood. The key is to make the lighting part of the atmosphere, not just a utility. Now that your garden is fully lit and breathing with life, the final touches lie in accessorizing it with authentic decor that respects Japanese culture and enhances the narrative of your tranquil space. Accessorizing with authentic Japanese decor elements. The final decorative layer involves thoughtful, authentic accessories that bring your Japanese indoor garden to life. One key element is ikebana, the Japanese art of flower arrangement. Choose seasonal blooms and minimalist vases to display natural beauty in a sculptural form. Another is the tatami mat, traditionally used in Japanese homes. It provides grounding and softens flooring around your garden. You may also consider ceramic incense holders, calligraphy art, or a small Buddha statue to create symbolic depth. Be mindful not to overwhelm the space. Every item should have a clear purpose or story behind it. This creates a garden not only of beauty, but of meaning. If your indoor garden is near a reading or tea area, placing a simple shibudai table, short-legged tea table, can complete the setting and invite quiet moments of reflection. These accessories complete the emotional and cultural experience of your garden. But just as every beginning has an end, let's conclude by reflecting on the benefits of creating a Japanese-style indoor garden, and how you can begin your own journey today. Creating a year-round sanctuary, seasonal Japanese garden tips. As the seasons change, your indoor Japanese garden can evolve gracefully with them. In spring, add delicate cherry blossom branches or pastel-colored ikebana arrangements. Summer may invite more vibrant greens and the sound of a gently bubbling water feature. Autumn welcomes warm tones, dried leaves, maple branches, and textured moss. Winter, in contrast, focuses on stillness with evergreens and minimalist arrangements. These small, mindful changes keep your space alive and connected to nature's rhythm, even indoors. For women aged 55 and above, tending to this kind of evolving sanctuary offers daily peace, joy, and a deeper connection to the present. Whether you're starting with a single bonsai or transforming an entire corner of your home, Japanese indoor garden design invites you to slow down and live with greater intention. If you've enjoyed this journey into 2025's Japanese-style indoor garden tips, we'd love your support. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and comment below to let us know how you plan to bring Japanese tranquility into your home. Your feedback helps us grow and bring you more content you'll love.